Hi guys, Happy New Year. This is my first live video from Embassy's page on Facebook, and I've just decided that it would be great for us to do live videos once in a while to bring more value to you, to encourage a dialogue between you and us, and answer any questions that you may have in relation to content marketing and promotion. And also to be in line with the content marketing trends, which is exactly what our today's video is about. But before I get there, I just want to mention that Embassy has updated our website, and we've added some new services. We've added more information that would be helpful to you, and just go ahead and check it. It's www.mariellablagomarketing.com. Today, as I just said, we're going to focus on content marketing trends for 2018. Sometime back in September 2017, I wrote a blog post on Embassy about that exactly. I was just trying to get you guys ready for the new year with your content planning and everything. But if you didn't have a chance to check that post, then I hope you're listening and you're taking notes, because we're going to talk about 5 trends that are really good and easy to incorporate in small businesses and startups. So the first one, surprise, surprise, is live videos. They are huge. They're becoming really, really popular by the day. Everybody's doing live videos, from celebrities to big brands to coaches, even everyday social media users. Everybody's using live videos, and there are very good reasons for it, because they catch the attention very easily. They encourage the communication between the person who's making the video and the people who are watching the video. Also, some statistics to throw in here. Last year, 2017, 78% of Facebook users watched brand live videos, which means that there's a big opportunity to every business who's on Facebook to take advantage of live videos. Your customers are more inclined to actually watch that type of content if you make use of it. And 80% of general internet users said that they are more likely to watch videos than read blogs or download presentations. That sounds great for me, because live videos are easy to make and they're absolutely free. All you need is just a social media account, and even if you don't like Facebook, that's great. That's so great, because you can do live videos on Twitter, on Periscope, on YouTube, on Instagram, pretty much everywhere. There are very few social media platforms that haven't yet incorporated that feature, but I expect that to happen very soon anyway. The second trend is influencers endorsement. What that means is it's very similar to celebrity endorsements, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to contact somebody like Kim K or Jennifer Lopez or somebody who's huge. You can pick a very popular blogger or a public figure that that influences the target market that you're interested in. When you try to incorporate that in your content marketing strategy, you have to be mindful of a few things. You want to make sure that you're choosing the right person for a job. You don't just go ahead and pick a celebrity or a popular person just because you like them. You have to pick a person who understands what your brand is about, who understands the message that you want to send to your consumers. And also you need to make sure that their follower base or at least 80% of their follower base are your target market. So you wouldn't want to go ahead and ask somebody to endorse your products and services, and then all the people who will see that content would actually not be interested in what you're doing. The third trend is email marketing. It's been there for a very long time and is not going anywhere. That is so mainly because it encourages the one-to-one communication between the brand and the consumer. It is much more personal. We're going to talk about personal voice a little bit later. It is very, very, very important for you to build your email list. That is just essential for the success of your business. There are many ways to do it. You can research online. I'm sure sometime in the future we are going to make a video or write a blog post about it, how to build your email list. If you do have one, that's fantastic. Start making use of it. Create colorful emails, great graphics, with very good content. So the content that you put in your emails has to be original, has to be creative, has to bring value, and has to be errorless. So yes, it is worth, if you can't create that yourself, if you don't have the team to create that for you, it is it is a very good idea to outsource to a professional to do that for you. What are the value things that you can include in your emails? Like, for example, free tips. Some service providers, professional service providers, may decide to run a weekly email to their subscribers with a few tips, completely free, and that are not actually published on their blogs. This is an exclusive feature available only to those who have subscribed. It gives the sense of exclusivity and makes the consumer feel special and appreciated. So that is definitely something that in the long run are going to influence them to come back to you and purchase one of your services or products. You can send discount codes, you can send special offers that are not available to anybody else, and of course the sweet birthday messages. I recently had my birthday, and I felt so overwhelmed and nicely surprised because I got congratulatory emails from a few websites that I had subscribed to in the past, and yeah, it's nothing, but it just makes you feel really good. It's all consumer psychology. The fourth trend is storytelling. It's very interesting, storytelling, and it's I wouldn't say it's easy to perform because it requires a lot of creativity, but small businesses and starting entrepreneurs are much more likely to be able to incorporate that in their content marketing strategy rather than bigger brands. Although it's not impossible, it just makes it a little bit harder, especially if you've been in the market for so long and you had a certain type of voice, very corporate, very formal. All of a sudden you want to come with some stories. Certainly great brands like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, Chanel, they can do that, but it's much easier for somebody who's just starting to come up with a story and to be more open about who they are and how they do business. What stories you can tell? You can tell stories of your business journey, how you started out, what were the struggles, how did you overcome them, what inspired you. You can also talk about the problems that some of your clients had, or your customers, and how your products or services actually resolved it. You can talk about also about team building events or company retreats, anything that that can create a good storyline. And if you're not sure that you can do that yourself, if you're not sure where the boundaries are, then it's very a good idea to hire a professional copywriter to actually help you with that. And the last trend that we're going to talk about today is the personal voice of your content marketing. It is essential that you include that if you want to be successful in 2018. Consumers want to feel like they're talking to a person, not just a business entity. They want to feel like they're communicating with humans. So what you can do is share insights from your working process, a little bit or appropriate bits of your personal life. Again, that will depend entirely on you, how much you want to share, how much you don't. It could be very basic things, like, for example, I'm a mom, and I don't have to tell you anything else than that. But right now I'm making a live video in my bedroom so you can see my house, and that is a very personal thing that I'm adding to my conversation with you. And then you can share your personal aspirations and goals, either as a sole business owner or as a brand as a whole. Whatever you do in content marketing, just make sure that you're doing your research properly first, because you won't get it right if you're just following the trends but not knowing who your customers are. So make sure that any tactics that you want to include are going to work with your specific target audience. And how to do that is just the best thing you can do is to get to know them. Get to know your ideal clients, get to know what they like, what makes them laugh, what makes them inspired, what makes them want things. So you can use that to create the right strategy to influence them and increase your sales. In the original blog post that I mentioned earlier from September 2017, I talked about 3 more trends that we didn't mention them today because they might not actually be applicable as of yet to small businesses, mainly because they require heavy investments. But some big brands like North Face, for example, have been making a great taking great advantage of them. Like, for example, those 3 trends are virtual reality, augmented reality, and organizational restructure. What I mean by organizational restructure is where a company would have to create a whole new department to accommodate content marketing, and it happens very often now. I recently got contacted by a company in London who have just started content marketing, digital marketing department, and they had a lot of positions to fill in that department. So it's really exciting time. It's going to get even more exciting. For the past 3-4 years, content marketing has been on the incline. I don't see it coming down anytime soon. And well, that only can make me happy, really, because this is my chosen path, my chosen career path. And this is pretty much everything that I wanted to share with you for today. You can go and check the blog post for more information. I'll leave a link right here in the comment section. It would be great if anybody want to ask a question or just make a comment. But if there is nothing that you want to ask or say, then I'm very, very glad that I was able to make that video, and I'll be back for more very soon. So do have a great day and see you later. Bye.